Hey, what's up guys? A new meta Menace has entered its way into the arena to wreck Clash Royale. The ranked 7th player in the world is connivingly crushing opponents with this Night Witch Royal Giant deck. Having both Bats and Night Witch with Skeleton King means you can collect all the skeletons and fully fill up your Pokedex. And using Rage with high damage and fast moving skeletons and bats is beyond broken. The amount of damage they regularly do is pretty crazy, but when you add that priority of the Rage, your opponents can be raging hard. And Royal Giant Evolution with Rage is one of the best card combinations in the game. With each attack, he gets a knockback. And when he's raged up and constantly attacking, he'll always have knockbacks. It's time to ruin our opponents with our Royal Ruler and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Thanks to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. Yo, Bluebird. Wait, this guy finished like -1 in the world? What was that banner? That looks so weird. I don't even know what that was. Did he actually finish #1 in the world? And Clash Royale's like, nope, you finished -1 in the world. This Electro Spirit doesn't jump on the Dark Goblin. I should have dropped it like 2 tiles to the right, but it's all good. I mean, the Dark Goblin only did 400 damage. Definitely good for us, guys. No worries here. So, Bluebird, you are a top 1 player, and you are already in a pretty big advantage, which I'm not super happy to say, but maybe you think I don't have a Royal Giant deck because you see a Night Witch. You're like, oh, it's a Golem deck. Oh, it's an Elixir Golem deck. Little do you know, I've got the big hefty RG boy. So it's going to be a fun time. I'm way too fired up for a mobile game right now, but I generally am anyway. Okay, Princess, can you not? Okay. I thought she was like ribbiting away, like kind of like a frog. It's kind of what I imagined. She was just like moving very slowly. Anyway, we can go in for our bats here. And then I think we cycle the Royal Giant and then get a second Royal Giant. This is definitely not the way that I meant to play it because we took so much damage. But it might be okay if we go Night Witch and log. Maybe this is the strategy. Or we just sack this Royal Giant, bait out the Tesla. Now he doesn't have Tesla in cycle. Then we drop our big bad Evolve Boy, and that's what does damage. Also, if we got even a little bit of damage on top of that Princess, we would have been vibing. Oh, you know what we could do? We might be able to kill the Princess with an Evolved Royal Giant. I've never done this before, but I really want to. This could be hilarious. This might be the first time because the Royal Giant does splash damage to everything around it. So let's see. Is it going to work? I think so. Let's go. Who counters princesses with Royal Giants? Only SirTag. Let's go. Yes, guys, I just did that in third person. The most cringe thing possible. Please don't flame me too hard. You guys are definitely allowed to flame me for that. Just don't banish me to the Shadow Realm, all right? So we're going to go in for a Skeleton King ability soon and maybe take the second tower. That would be cool. That would be really nice. Skeleton King ability does a lot of damage, and yeah, it's a 2 elixir graveyard, so hopefully that puts in work. We can let the Spear Goblin lock into a tower and then immediately Electro Spirit, and I think that's kind of a vibe. Yeah, that's cool. We can Royal Giant in the middle, force out a Tesla maybe. Or we could be really smart and go in for Night Witch. Wait, what the heck? Why would you drop that so far back, bro? It's like he was planning for the future. He was out here just saying like, yo, I'm going to keep this princess alive for 1,000,000 years. I need to keep her. Okay, this is rough. I don't like that. Hit the princess? Nice, cool. Strategies. Awesome. All right, we're doing unique stuff. We're uniquing out here. Okay, that's going to kill the princess. And then we can go in for a Night Witch. And that one skeleton. Oh my gosh. Spook him, bruh. Okay, all right. We want to go for a log for sure. That's definitely the best play. He's going to have poison, so he won't be able to take out our tower. He needs 2 poisons. That's not happening. Especially with a fisherman saying, you shall not pass, princess. I think we can evolve Royal Giant in the middle and just consistently apply pressure to the point that he's looking at the game and he's like wondering,
what is happening right now? Why is this idiot dropping Royal Giants and raging them every second?
Maybe I'm not that dumb, man. Maybe I am a top 1 player in the world. We just beat him, so I think we're going to steal his rank. GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. Let me know down below in the comment section if you guys remember the day that I used to say peace out, Girl Scout. That was like every video in 2018. Yo, let's go, Sasori. So if we can go for a Night Witch in the back, it's generally the best bet. If they spam other side, it's okay. We got the Fisher Boy to activate King Tower. I felt like I was doing the Dragon Ball Z thing, like fusioning together some spam. And you know what? I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh. That's the worst type of fusion I've ever seen in my life. Wait, what? Expo Sparky? Don't tell me this is going to work into me, man. Oh, that didn't just work. It destroyed my entire life. That's great. That's exactly what we want to see. So if you guys didn't know, you can cancel out the Sparky's attack using a log. Then you can use your Ice Spirit or your Electro Spirit and make sure the Sparky doesn't shoot it, so then you can reset the Sparky. So I was able to show an awesome tip while also losing my entire tower. Guys, we're multitasking out here. The pro plays are real. And he's going to go for Archers in the back. Not necessarily good for us to see because I'm expecting him to go and build up another big push. Also, we could log this. Dude, really? You're going to be one of them? Sparky, Tesla, and also Expo in the same deck? Can you get any more toxic? And that's coming from a Royal Giant Skeleton King player. Imagine being me. All right, I could rage this up because I might be able to kill his Sparky. That was the question, and I guess it was answered decisively. So, how are we going to win this one, guys? I'm relying on the comment section, so, you know, if you guys tell me, I'll probably pause my real life and then figure out what to do, because that's what I need right now. I need that type of energy. So, I might go in for bats, I might go in for Electro Spirit, I could go Night Witch. We're figuring it out as we go. Mainly for me, I want to go in for like a Night Witch and then an Electro Spirit and then get a Royal Giant down, but this is really not looking good. I don't like that it's not looking good, guys. I want it to be good. I want it to be the best. I want it to be the greatest of all time. All right, so I could go in for an Evolved RG, and I think that will be respectable. A little bit, maybe, possibly. I don't know. It'll kill the Expo for sure, so that's all we were looking for. But it's going to go right into a Sparky, which is beautiful for him and horrendous for us. If we go for a Rage, it's not going to make that much sense for us to do. I mean, we are going to get some damage, but still not going to be that much. We can go in for Bats. He's definitely going to go in for an Arrows on them. So then we're going to go for Night Witch and let's go Skeleton King as well. And then sacrifice stuff, maybe? Question mark. I hope we can still kill the Sparky with an Electro Spirit. Yo, that worked. Why do you have Lightning? What? Excuse me. You're only allowed so many crazy cards in one deck, bro. What is this? Get away from me with that. All right, if we rage it, we might be able to kill those archers. I genuinely don't think so, but hopefully we can kill them with a log. That's what I'm going for right now. If we rage plus log, it's 4 elixir, but it kills it. And I kind of wasn't able to use my rage with the Royal Giant for that reason. It was well worth it, right? Right? Yo, he's derping right now. He doesn't know what to do. Look at the damage. It's going through. One more Royal Giant hit. Yes, sir. That is the quality comeback that we like to see. And somehow, some way, despite that horrendous start, and we're able to lightning our way back into the game in a situation where our opponent had way too much electricity and unbelievable defenses. Let's be a degenerate today and hope it actually works. Hell yeah. Degenerate. Degenerate. Get at me. Oh my god, I'm dead. Unless. Whoa! Whoa! Get at me! There's no way that worked! That was crazy! I totally thought I lost. That has to be one of the most epic comebacks I've had in a minute. And the best thing was winning it against a top ladder player too. We were in a disheveled situation that I thought there was no way to dig out of. But that marvelous fisherman in the middle made everything happen. The best type of content is when you lose your mind, but you somehow don't lose the game. So surprisingly, the bullet decides to not charge through. So instead, we're gonna go for the Skeleton King and the Night Witch in the back, and maybe indulge ourselves in some delicious Night Witch bats. Obviously, if the Inferno Dragon's out of cycle, I can bounce through with a random Royal Giant at the river. It's not necessarily that random, but it feels rather random to cycle a card like this early on. Okay, so I'm going to click the Skeleton King ability. I can also go in for a Rage as well, but that's not ideal that he's getting the Inferno Dragon closer to our Royal Giant. I want that thing to stay on the left-hand side, all right? Royal Giant's going to put in mad work too, and since he's got Skeleton King, I'm considering activating King Tower right now. I don't know if it's going to work, but I would love for it to work. We're going to Electro Spirit directly on all the skeletons. Please. Please. Just give me what I want, man. Anyway, we're going to take a lot of damage. That's not what we wanted, but it is what it is. Sometimes you can't activate King Tower. He popped the Skeleton King ability way faster than I would have liked. And because of that, he was able to distract our Fisher Boy. So he's going to have a graveyard deck most likely, right? We see Bowler. We see Skeleton King. We see all the ingredients of graveyard. So if that's going to be the case, it's going to be instrumental in our success to cycle the Night Witch in the back, build up those bats, and then Royal Giant on the other side after he randomly goes Inferno Dragon to go and counter our Skeleton King. Yeah, that's what I expected, so that's exactly what we wanted to see. Let's go in for bats first and then go for our Rage. Reason why we're going bats is we want the Inferno Dragon to be captivated by that instead of attacking our Skeleton King. And then we can start to make some magic happen. The order of how you cycle cards when there's a single targeting card like an Inferno Dragon or a Mini P.E.K.K.A, that's the difference between cleaning up everything and getting counter push or just sacrificing a Skeleton King for no reason whatsoever. So just pay attention to why I cycle the bats first if you guys haven't done that before. So important to not sacrifice important cards. So we're going to go in for a Fisher Boy on the left-hand side and then go in for a Royal Giant and just keep up the pressure just because I know it's not easy for him to defend this, especially if I can get a Royal Giant and like a Rage. Oh, he's got Freeze. Oh, I'm so thankful I baited that out because if they randomly get a Freeze on top of like the graveyard, right? That's where the game gets really sketchy and spooky. We're going to go in for a fisherman, and then we're going to get bats down. And he's going to tornado, but it doesn't work out as he wanted. I mean, he's going to, like, not activate King Tower, right? But at the same time, he's going to lose all of his stuff. All right, 168 HP on the right-hand side. Do I just go in with the Royal Giant or nah? Is that the strat? Is that the play? Is that the method behind the madness? I think it's going to work out. Just because it will make sure our opponent has to defend this. If he doesn't, then he's going to try to tower trade me, which wouldn't make that much sense. He's not going to be able to take the tower in 8 seconds. Okay, yeah, no, he's not going to try to defend. He's just dead. GG! I'm so glad we walked with a win here. Even against a scummy graveyard freeze stack, we still prevail. And Bull can't hide his disappointment. This guy's name sounds straight up vicious. And he's going to go for a fly machine in the back. I thought he was going to plan out his warfare, but he is bombarding me with a fly machine immediately. So I want to go in for a Royal Giant. I don't think this is necessarily like the best strategy in the world, but in this specific stance, we are playing against a Lovehound player, most likely, when we literally have no anti-air cards in our deck besides Rage, Bats, and Night Witch. So I am prepared to get traumatized. I mean, I can go Skeleton King here and pull some of the Skeleton Dragons. I don't think we're pulling all of them. Oh, maybe the miracles can make happen. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna pray. We're gonna go for the Skeleton King ability in the right-hand side. If I can barely fathom enough elixir for that. Yo, let's go. I had no thoughts in my mind of being able to do that, but it worked. That's awesome. It makes me really happy. It feels fulfilling when you can make a play that you think is impossible, and then it's possible randomly, and you're like, wow. That is not something that we thought. Also, I said wow in the weirdest way. Guys, it's wheel or wow. I don't know. Maybe I have different sound effects. I'm kind of like a Clash Royale character, but with a different soundboard. I hope that they add voice packs to the game. I would love to voice over the Royal Giant or something like that.
Say hello to my little friend.
Anyway, we're in Electro Spirit, and I don't know if he's going to be able to stop that, because if we can reset his Inferno Dragon, then he has to go for Barbarians, and Barbarians are not a good answer. Oh, you know what? Let's go Skeleton King and just ignore everything. That's way better, right? Might as well. Just keep spamming. Just keep spamming. Just keep swimming in the sea of our opponent's tears. All right, we have no fears. The bats are here, and then we can maybe go for a Rage. I think that's okay. Clicking the Skeleton King ability seems a little bit degenerate, so I'm not going to do it. I could do it, but I don't want to. Wait. Are we really okay right now? I don't know. It doesn't look like it anymore. We're going to go in for a Fisherman, and then we're going to have to go in for Bats, and then we're going to go Log, and then Electro Spirit. I mean, the Bats are going to clean up the rest of the Fly Machine, right? And we're not going to get 3-crowned by the Barbarians. So all things considered, it's been going okay. It's decent at worst. We can go for a Night Witch and have those Bats be able to tank for the Royal Giant just a little bit longer. Especially if we can rage it up so the Night Witch gets a little bit angry and goes in front of the RG. That's nice. Okay, so somehow we still have to defend this. If I get a Skeleton King down and then I go for Electro Spirit, as long as the Bats don't die, we're not going to die then. All right, keep spawning Bats. Please keep spawning Bats. Please. Okay, I was clicking the Skeleton King ability and he wasn't even there. He left to get milk and he never came back. Oh my gosh, wait. If we evolved Royal Giant, that's going to be our best play, right? And then we can make a prediction on top of like a Fly Machine and go for an Electro Spirit. I'm going to go Skeleton Dragons instead. They might be dead. I don't think they walk into my tower. Let's go! I predicted a Fly Machine, but I hit Skeleton Dragons, and that's even better for us. Our prediction in the middle was all we needed to win the war. The Electro Spirit was the MVP sniper of the match. Tropical, what's up, buddy? So, we're going to go in for the Skeleton King in the back. Usually, I would cycle the Night Witch, but I wanted to feel a little bit spicy, and now I feel bad because Skeleton King does splash damage, the Night Witch does not, but we're going to get a ton of Bats, and they're going to get stacked up, so maybe it's going to be some silver lining here, especially if some of them go behind the Royal Giant, which likely won't happen. Oh, Ice Spirit, don't hit the Bats. Okay, well, at least they didn't hit the RG, so another consolation prize. Skeleton King, don't activate King Tower. Actually, it doesn't matter. It might activate King Tower, but I don't care. I'm running Royal Giant. Let's go. Oh my gosh, already, look at that damage, guys. Damn, it feels so good to run Royal Giant, plop it down at the river, and then take out his entire tower with one push. And he knows, you know, and I know it's completely over. This dude has tried the entire time to stop the 3-crown, but he is not getting out of jail. So GG and well played. Even if your opponent is going to have a tremendous amount of good answers with cycle cards, they're never going to have enough to stop the Night Witch Bats from swarming, especially if they've got Earthquake with Royal Hogs or Hog Rider. The Bats will surely devour every tower. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.